We did have a few days left before we needed to go north to catch our ferry, and so we decided to go to Finicunda. We've been there before and it's a very pretty place. We also decided that we'd stop at Methoni on the way. And I'm showing you this road here because this bypasses the town, and I thought the streets might be very narrow. This road does actually take you past the campsite, but we're driving to the car park, which is on the edge of the town. It's a perfect spot, and it's got 2 designated motorhome areas. I did learn afterwards that you can actually come through the town, a little bit narrow, but that's the way we went when we left. There are no facilities here except getting rid of your rubbish, but you're 100 yards from the town. Looking at the bays, it looks that there are 3 ones that are larger than the others, suitable for motorhomes. But to be honest with you, I think at this part of the season, I don't think you would be bothered at all, to be honest with you. I think they need the visitors. And that guy on the left there looks almost semi-permanent. Now, isn't that a perfect view? No visit to Methoni would be complete without seeing the castle, and we decided we'd take the scenic route along the sea. Very beautiful. But when we got to the fortifications at the end, we found the gate to get in was locked. Not to worry, we decided to go and see it in the following morning. We thought Methoni was such a wonderful spot that we wouldn't go to Finicunda and spend the extra day enjoying being here. Now this is a proper entrance, and when you get in you'll find there's a different price for EU members and internationals, and they ask you where you come from. Take a tip from me, just say I come from Ireland and you'll be fine. Methoni Castle was constructed by the Venetians in 1209, and this sprawling fortress occupies nearly 38 hectares of land. Around 1499 to 1500, Methoni became a refuge for Christians and Jews from all over the Peloponnese, but the city was already under siege by the Ottoman invaders. And by the time the 1500s came, all the residents were killed or sold off as slaves. The Ottomans then brought in new citizens from every village in the Peloponnese to repopulate Methoni. The Crusaders captured it in 1532, only to be thrown out shortly after. The Venetians managed to move back in 1686, but only until the Ottomans recaptured it in 715, and the city and port flourished again under Ottoman rule until the Greek War of Independence began. Attached to the castle by a small causeway is the island of Bourtzi. Its main reason was to defend against hostile ships coming into the harbour, but it's had many uses in its time, from being a prison and also a place where executions were carried out. I've just given you a potted history, but there are many more things for you to discover if you ever have the chance to come here. As for the town itself, it's quite small, but it has a delightful square which is surrounded by bars and restaurants and a lovely place to spend the evening. It was very quiet when we went there, but they still opened till 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know on earth what they were doing because there weren't many people there at all. Before we left for Pylos, we decided we'd top up with water, and we could see from Park for Night that there was water in the middle of the town. Mistake. It's okay if you've got a small car. Now you see that car there? That is the only place that I could have parked and got some water without blocking the road. So we've decided to give it a miss. Of course, now we have to get out. Oh, this is... the trees on this side are even worse. But anyway, let's have a go. And let's see how we can get out. Slowly does it, I think. Yeah, don't recommend it unless you have a very small van. Did I say it was small? I'm beginning to change my mind now. Anyway, we're off to Pylos.